Alright, so basically today we're gonna be comparing the GTI against the Hellcat. Alright, so these are the categories we'll be comparing. Alright, so for the exterior part, I think it's pretty easy to see who wins right here. I mean, you got the wide body, you got Brembo sitting outside. Obviously, both cars have a sunroof. Alright, as for the GTI, it looks really nice, don't get me wrong. Especially on this angle right here, you can't compare the wide body with this. I think the worst part about the GTI will be probably the back. It looks kind of like a little minivan. I'm not a fan of hatchback. For as the exterior part, I think the Hellcat wins it pretty easily. Okay, so for the interior part, the seats are really nice here. You got the Hellcat logo, SRT. You got more SRT logos here. I like the red accents all around. The dashboard is pretty nice, but I mean, nothing fancy compared to like BMW or Audi. For like a $60,000 car, you would expect a little more fancy. On the GTI, it's actually pretty nice. You got leather seats as well. You don't really have that many emblems, but you can see it has red stitches all around. You know, it gives it a nice look. Of course, this is a 6-speed. And honestly, for a 2015 car and the Hellcat being a 2018-year-old car, I think this car is way better in the interior. Just because at nighttime, you know, the doors light up over here, even here by the door panels, and it looks really nice. It just gives it a really fancy look, especially nighttime. For the interior part, I actually think the GTI won just because it has really nice features for a 2015-year-old car. So for the wheels, I'm pretty sure the Hellcat wins it. I mean, big ass wheels and big ass Brembos, they are pretty meaty, but they do spin a lot. Okay, so for the wheels on the GTI, they will look a lot nicer if they weren't so beat up and used. They're so beat up, they have curve rash all around. Okay, so for this round, I believe the Hellcat wins even with the ball tires. Okay, so for the steering wheel on the Hellcat, it's pretty nice. I mean, you got leather all around. You got little stitches right here. The thing I like the most is probably the SRT logo lighting up in the dark. But I mean, other than that, I don't really like the chrome in here. It looks kind of cheap. The Hellcat does come with paddle shifters, so extra point just for that, because these are really fun. Okay, so for the GTI steering wheel, it's pretty fancy. You got red stitches all around. Okay, so this round, I think the Hellcat takes it easily, just because it has the paddle shifters and it lights up in the dark. Okay, so for the GTI, we have a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. As for the Hellcat, obviously, we got the 6.2 liter V8 supercharged engine. So of course, this car is miles per gallon. And as for this turbo engine, is fill it up whenever you remember, every 2 weeks, to be honest with you. And 8.2 miles per gallon is crazy. I mean, yeah. Okay, so for this round, the GTI wins pretty easily. Okay, so the best part right here is the sound round. It does sound a little better when you're driving because you can hear the turbo go psh. Alright, now is the Hellcat time. Alright, so for this round, I think everybody knows who wins, the Hellcat for sure. Alright, so the Hellcat going band to band against the GTI was light work. I mean, 12 points to 2 points, that's just sad. And then if you're wondering what that means, to be determined.